have to have Thing. You have
I don't know what my life would be without Thing.
Exactly.
Look at how many things I've Thing.
Literally.
This is Thing.
Yeah.
You're a Thing. Well, you're not Thing. That's Thing.
Yeah.
That's Thing. My controller. Thing. Game. Thing. Kazuya Mishima. Thing. Me Gunner. Definitely Thing. Derogatory. But yeah, this is like a staple at this point, where at some point, either a winners finals or winners semis or like losers finals, there's got to be one Gunner Kazuya set every Biweekly.
Yeah.
But you know that's what that. If no one else is gonna do it, or if we're not gonna do it, who else is? You know, we have to chart this matchup out for science. And it's very healthy that everyone knows how this matchup goes. But he's still in that. Okay, Owen Weston.
I'm really happy that that's losers round 2 right there.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them have had a top 8 in a while.
Wait. Who?
Between Devin and Allison.
Oh yeah.
And one of them are going to ever guarantee top 8 here, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just because I don't know.
Allison.
Huh?
I hope it's Allison. Just because, I don't know, she seems like she's not trying more.
No, I know, trying to make yourself.
But, you know, she showed up more frequently.
Yeah.
Whereas Devin could at least claim, like, well, I haven't top 8'd in a while because I haven't showed up hardly at all.
Yeah. But I will say, from what I've seen today, though, I think maybe it's finally happened. I think Devin's mentality has finally gotten better. I haven't seen any, like, tangible self outside of, like, oh, it's Kazu Mishima. Mishima hate this game. Yeah. Outside of that, which is super normal. Like, so that's cool to see.
Yeah.
I wasn't either. I was told that they'd be going, what was the brawler? Or Ike, and neither of those happened.
Yeah. Well, when I talked to them that one night, they were like close by weekend.
Yeah, I heard about that actually.
Yeah. It's just like I told them about how the last time we played, they won because they went into it with the game plan. And like, you know, if you think that your whole thing is, oh, well, I'm not winning from Joker, it must be Joker that's the problem, then where's the adaptation going to come from, you know? Or when is the adaptation going to come into the equation? Not doing it, not winning anything.
Speaking of competitive games, we got a hot settler. We got Cole singing him to himself on the player cam.
Okay.
Let's try and figure out the lyrics. What is he doing?
Is it Event Sevenfold or something?
It's one of those two. It's one of those two.
It's one of those three. Rise again. Chat. Can we run a poll?
We're not.
Run a poll, chat.
Pull for the one bot. Back on PS2, we got my favorite character in the game, unironic Kazuya Mishima. My favorite button in the game. Check this shit. Yup. Goodbye. Yup. That's right.
Clip that.
Somebody clip that!
That wasn't in sequence, but it wasn't anything like.
No, it was funny as hell though.
Yeah.
Did you see the... Uh-oh. Somebody is getting mad at Kazuya now.
I just like all the time. Still like. God, this game's dumb.
I love Smash Ultimate.
I don't even want to Smash 6 at this point. Just inject this super clean in my veins.
Ultimate may have failed you, but there's always melee.
It's definitely more fun from a spectating perspective.
No, I understand that. Like, I sometimes when I get bored, I just like queue on Slippy, play some good old melee, and it's fun, but I suck ass. And like, The only thing I can do consistently at this point is wave dash and L cancel. I can't ledge dash to save my life. Shield dropping is a bitch. Everything feels wrong.
Yeah, no, that game, like, I have
Super fun, but
I
like,
have disrespect for the people that ever perfected that game.
Yeah.
You know, if I could play that game, I would.
honestly,
But like,
no, I genuinely, because Slippy's a thing, I think anyone can. It takes a little bit of a commitment though. Like, and I guess I never, well, okay, I know I did a few times just go in training mode and do like some basic tech skill stuff.
right.
But
Kazuya Mishima
hold on, I gotta update.
This is so weird. Anyway, yeah, this is the one thing I don't like about the lighter is that there's all that.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, no. The biggest thing that would keep me from wanting to learn melee, or the biggest hurdle I guess I would experience if I wanted to learn it, would just simply be that you can't change, you can't refine inputs. That would be the one thing.
Yeah, I understand that, I guess.
It would either be that or just the lack of a buffer system.
Funnily enough, there is buffer on some things. It all involves shield though. You can only buffer your shield options. There's probably something else I'm missing, but that's like the main stuff.
Like honestly, a game like Smash Flash 2, as like weird and probably objective as it is to say, but like Smash Flash 2, the limited platform fighter experience that I've had, that one felt the best.
Yeah, genuinely, actually, Smash Flash 2 is like, it is a really good game.
Yeah.
It just has HDR syndrome, where the camera's going fucking crazy the whole time.
I didn't notice it that much when I
Really?
was playing, but
Dude, I swear to God, that shit is zooming in and zooming out at Mach 20. It's crazy.
I noticed it. I went back and watched some of the other sets, and I noticed it in post. Looking
Yeah,
back at it.
yeah.
But when I was playing, it was dialed in.
Yeah.
Everything.
No, the game feel like is really good. The combos feel really good in that game.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, to my knowledge, the combos are a little strong, and like, there's a shit ton of crazy zero deaths you can do, or whatever. But no, it is a really good game, honestly. It's just that it's a Flash game, so it's never gonna be big.
Yeah. And it can't afford to get big because of how many IPs there are.
Right. Yeah.
Like, not only do you have video
They got
game
Ichigo.
Yeah,
They got
Ichigo,
Goku.
Naruto. You had all of the Nintendo IPs
Yeah.
that they used, all of the Sega
Yeah.
IPs that they used. Like, yeah, we should just get rid of copyright laws. I think there should be a level where it's like, it's so big that there shouldn't be.
Yeah, and and it's not like people are playing Smash Flash 2 because they don't have a Smash game.
Yeah.
Maybe the people that do that are like,
I did it as
I did that when I was like 7, I guess.
Yeah.
And all I had was Brawl and Melee. I didn't have the new one.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have 4 or anything, so.
No, I think if there's like a level where it's just like, okay, this brand is so recognizable that there's nothing you can do to take its image.
Right,
So
yeah.
copyright shouldn't matter.
Yeah. But no.
That's my own. Now we're talking politics. Even though it's like the most lighthearted form of politics, but still politics.
Yeah. But back to Melee though.
Yeah.
There has never been a better time to get into it. And if you're talking like rebinding stuff, like I don't use tap jump in any game.
Right.
But in that game you have to.
Right.
And
That would be the big one.
yeah, that's the one that's been messing me up a lot. But I've gotten used to it. Now, honestly, for me, it's shield dropping because it's a different input from Rivals 2. It's so because in Rivals 2 you just hold shield, hold down, you go through the platform. But in Melee, you have to hold your stick to the left or the right a little bit without rolling, and then slightly down, and then you drop through. And doing that really fast in the middle of a game sucks.
It's like you look at those spots they map out against
Yeah.
and it's like fuck like some of those movements I'm like wow
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Yeah.
and then
And then I get explanations like that where it's like, oh, I'm sure, like, there was probably only 10% of that was like, misinput, you know, whatever you want wrong.
I guess. But I guess the only tap jump thing that still gets me, but I kind of get it now. You just hold down more. You just try not to flick up ever, unless you're trying to up air out a shield or something. But it's doing up B out of shield while grounded that fucks me up. Like, cause if I'm having some silly days and I'm like doing Slippy on Bowser, my big Koopa spamming up B out of shield, my issue is that I keep jumping before the up B comes out. Because I'm pressing up and there's tap jump, and that's just me because I've never used tap jump in any game, and it's just weird. But I have not figured out up B out of shield without jumping yet.
I've never gone back, but the early days of Smash 4 I did play tap jump just because like that was my first introduction to what it is, what it requires you to like get good at. And then once I realized that was the situation, I'm like, oh, I guess I have to do this, you know. Or at least it would be easier for me to just learn it and then try and fight it. Because I don't have any footage of like my Smash 4 CSS, but like I know what I was doing was very like I would beat the shit out of my old self in this game.
Sure.
You know, any good player can pass something because you should always be improving. Like it was. I spammed Paralyzer, down smash, grab into up throw into up air, and like maybe like very unsafe up B's out of shields that really worked because I was playing against like other people that were very bad. Yeah. And then with this, it was just and it worked for some reason.
We're never getting out of here on time.
What's your Smash 4?
I played my neighborhood friend had it. I played through Ninja. Yes. I think so. He felt good. But that was before I was really. That's good for you, but not for your opponent. I appreciate the pop-ups. Alright. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I kind of popped off. Looking back, I'm like, wow, I popped off in some ways that I would. Yeah. Because that's literally the first time I ever beat you. I usually hold my pop-off for like momentous things, whether it's like, oh, this is to get a higher place than I'm used to, or like my first time ever. Nice job. Nice fight.
I was like 200% last week.
Oh my god. I'm glad that's... I'm glad that set got recorded. That's and you get to be 11 raspberry low on the graphic. 11 raspberry low on the graphic. I think that's... Was that the first time as that tag? Or if there was, it was like an 8-person where everyone top 8'd. Oh fuck. I'm so glad. You should go to the... Do you want to play your next right away? Keep it going. You got the run back though.
Stop battle! Kazuya!
Crazy, you didn't ask.
3, 2, 1, go!
Take your stock! Take your stock! Take your stock!
Don't actually. That was the start of it. Fucking didn't ask. Also, you're white. I don't. I paid for my health insurance. I'm not on my parents' plan anymore.
Skill. Yes.
Don't. Please don't.
Yeah, actually, maybe no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that one, it actually got me in one of my eyes. No, yeah. What will your cancer doctor do about my eyes? I'd rather go to an ears, nose, or optometrist. I don't know why I said ears, nose, and throat. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. Chunkiest life. They tell you everything's good. I have not been to an eye doctor in 15 years probably. Like the one person in my family that doesn't have eye problems. So, well, granted, my parents only got eye problems because they got old. So, like my dad did not have. My dad did not need readers until like his late 40s and old. Wow, that's crazy. And now we know what that means. I want to be like the fastest, just the fastest cut I can try.
Subtle version.
They're not on last knock, last hit yet. It doesn't matter. Plus, you've seen the set play out literally 100 times by now. Don't get my down. I wonder how bad it sounds if I just do this. Okay. Well, no, I meant having the same audio go into two microphones. Or are they perfectly lined up so there's... Okay, that's fair. No. Oh, whoa. Who is walking into that? Yeah. That does 34%. 34. Chat, you did not see this, but I threw out the meanest soy jack just now. And by meanest, I mean it was average at best. But the spirit was there. And if there's anything I know how to do, it's to bring the spirit. And that's it.
Kazuya Mishima wins.
Type gaming question ends like that.